If you follow the NBA in any way, I'm sure you've heard the complaint that the league and the media only really focuses on a few teams, right? They only like to give attention, love, national TV games to Lakers, Warriors, Celtics, Knicks, like the usual. And pretty much like every topic I've discussed, it's tough because I get it. Like I get why they do that because at the end of the day, specifically like the media outlets like the ESPN, like they're all about ratings. And whether we like it or not, talking about what LeBron had for breakfast is somehow still going to get better ratings than talking about a Milwaukee versus Denver. I don't know why, I don't like it, but that's a fact. And when you're in the business of, you know, viewership, whatever it is you're going to deal with. But if you're Adam Silver and you'd like to think that his goal or one of his goals as commissioner is to grow the game as much as possible and as holistically as possible, I'm of the belief that one of his goals as commissioner should be not just have everyone focusing on a few teams, but you should want as many people focusing on as many teams as possible. Like there are 30 teams out there and you should get, whether it's people in those cities or just outside, like you should be trying to showcase the totality that the NBA has to offer, not just a few select teams. And the great thing about it is that it's never been easier to do that because I think every team has something worth watching for. Every team has something worth pointing to and be like, wow, they're awesome. I want to watch them. I want to tune in to them. That wasn't always the case. The NBA wasn't always as deep talent-wise as it is right now. So it's very easy to do. And I will give Adam Silver credit. I do think there have been steps taken to do that. I think Rivalry Week, I think, was a big, solution to that, right? Like to try and get like, oh, like let's not just have like the big teams, but like let's try and like, shake it up a little bit. And that's something I suggested. But also like, I mean, I've even suggested like, hey, let's do like a Rising Stars Week. Let's do like a Rising Stars Week where like, we're not just putting the Lakers and Warriors on national TV. We're showing love to some of the younger teams like a Detroit, or even like a Charlotte who like maybe not so good, but just like you should be wanting to show why every team is awesome because I think that's just how like the more you are able to get more fans involved and more teams, I just think that just creates such a better environment fan base instead of like a few, teams controlling the majority of just the media attention. And again, like I said at the top, I get it, but it's also very frustrating and it's like kind of like gross to see, especially when you then see like the Lakers, even when the Lakers were bad, like in the, post Kobe or like Kobe ending era, even post Kobe era, like they're still getting 30, 40 nationally televised games. Whereas like you have these young up and coming teams. Like I think it took until the Thunder won the championship for them to really start getting national TV recognition, which is ridiculous when you consider that they've been the one seed back to back years. So yeah, I just like I'm a basketball fan. I get it, but it's like I think we should, there's just so much more to the game than just the Lakers, Warriors, Knicks, Celtics, like those teams. Like there's just so much fun to watch. Like Orlando, I think is a fun team that I think the NBA should be trying to promote so much, but they're just not because it's not about ratings. But I do think there is something to be said about like, if you, the NBA, like one of the arguments is like, oh, well, they're not cool enough. People don't care about them enough, so we're not going to care about them. But it's sort of like, you're kind of like thinking about this in reverse. It's like, no, if you tell us that they're cool, if you, the league, put them on national television and say, hey, this team, Paolo Banchero, number one pick, all-star, Franz Wagner, now they got Desmond Bain, if you tell us why they're cool, people are going to think they're cool, right? Like the NBA has that kind of voice with its own product that they just don't really use for anyone outside like the, 5 teams. But if they did, you would just create a much less heliocentric, product consumption habits, which I think would be so much better for the state of the league instead of everyone having the same 5 conversations when it comes to the same 5 teams.